lied to us, Norm.
Ronnie, hey!
You have no one to blame but yourself.
Ronnie, stop!
Let me go.
Ronnie, stop!
Let go of me.
Don't worry.
Ronnie!
We'll give him a fair trial.
Stop!
This is America,
No.
after all.
Stop! Oh. What are you gonna do to it?
You're not one of us either, Claudia. You only got this job last week.
No!
Get up!
There's nothing there. I guess the roaches really don't get that big out.
At the height of the infighting, the vault's elevator doors suddenly burst open, and a tidal wave of radroaches swarms out of the elevator shaft, chittering and charging toward the chaotic crowd. The residents, who were just fighting each other seconds before, are instantly paralyzed with terror, screaming and scattering in every direction. A group of residents stampedes toward an office at the end of the hallway, fighting to cram themselves through the door. At the last second, they violently shove the young man trailing behind, Thaddeus, out into the hallway, slamming and locking the office's blast door behind them. They leave him alone in the radroach-infested hallway, condemning him to be eaten by the monsters to buy themselves time to escape. Thaddeus, locked outside, has given up all hope of survival, freezing in place and closing his eyes. But the unthinkable happens. The radroaches completely ignore the motionless man and are instead drawn to the deafening noise and vibrations from the crowd inside the office, screaming, banging on the door, and slamming against the walls. Every single roach swarms the locked office, chewing through the gaps in the door to pour inside. Blood-curdling screams erupt from the office, and after just a few dozen seconds, everything goes silent. Thaddeus pushes the door open, and every single resident inside has been slaughtered by the radroaches, with no survivors. He finds his wife, still clinging to life, among the bodies. He builds a simple drag stretcher out of the office's tablecloth and mop handles, lifts his dying wife onto it, and drags her out of the office, away from the carnage. The residents discovered that Vault-Tec had not let all the pre-selected lottery winners into the vault. Many people had been randomly replaced or even swapped out for Vault-Tec insiders. They realized they had been nothing but lab rats in Vault-Tec's experiment from the start, and their rage at the people who made the rules erupted completely. The man locked outside, Thaddeus, was Vault-Tec's pre-appointed assistant overseer of Vault 33. The residents directed all their anger at the nuclear apocalypse, their entrapment, and the lies they'd been told at him, the Vault-Tec lapdog. This is the core reason every single one of them agreed to shove him out to die at the last second. Who was the man locked outside? Who was the woman he rescued? What is the foreshadowing significance of this scene? The man locked outside, Thaddeus Sutherland, Vault-Tec's pre-appointed assistant overseer of Vault 33, and the first official overseer of Vault 33 after the Great War. The woman he rescued, his wife, and the biological mother of the season's core villain, Moldaver birth name, Christine Sutherland. Fallout is set in the Wasteland era, after a global nuclear war in 2077 destroyed human civilization. Before the war, the global corporate giant Vault-Tec built 122 underground vaults across the United States. Ostensibly, they were safe houses for civilians to survive the nuclear apocalypse. In reality, 99% of the vaults were brutal social and human experimentation labs, and Vault 33 is one of them. After the Great War, common American cockroaches were mutated by nuclear radiation into pack predators the size of small dogs, with extreme aggression. They are the most common basic threat in the wasteland, with an extremely fast breeding rate, capable of overrunning a sealed underground space in hours. They are hypersensitive to sound and vibration, and are the iconic, signature monster of the Fallout franchise, appearing in every game since the original 1997 release. Thaddeus Sutherland. The core protagonist of this sequence, Vault-Tec's pre-appointed assistant overseer of Vault 33. He is a rule-abiding, responsible man, loyal to Vault-Tec before the Great War, only to be abandoned by the very residents he was meant to protect. This experience changes him completely. After surviving, he becomes the first official overseer of Vault 33, establishing the Vault's isolationist rules, and is the great-grandfather figure of protagonist Lucy McLean, Mrs. Sutherland, Thaddeus's wife, and the biological mother of Moldaver. She is critically injured in the office massacre, and after being rescued by her husband, she survives in Vault 33 and gives birth to their daughter Christine Moldaver. Her trauma is the core root of Moldaver's lifelong war against Vault-Tec. Core game canon. Easter eggs. The Radroaches' sensory behavior, attack patterns, and visual design are a 1001 perfect recreation of the official lore from Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, and Fallout 4. Even the sound effects of the roaches crawling and chittering are taken directly from the original game audio, a dedicated nostalgia Easter egg for longtime fans. The Vault office's terminals, furniture, and office supplies are a 1001 recreation of the interior design of vaults in the games. The terminal interface, font, and color scheme are identical to the Pip-Boy terminal interface from the games, instantly recognizable and resonant for veteran players. This sequence is the most impactful, shocking human twist scene of the entire second season. In just 2 minutes of footage, it perfectly encapsulates the core theme of the Fallout franchise: war. War never changes. Masterful cinematography. The first-person crawling shots from the Radroach's perspective, paired with the rising screams from the office, build unbearable tension. The final twist has no dialogue, yet instantly makes the audience feel the brutal backlash of human cruelty. It is one of the highest-rated single scenes of the entire season.